Yo, what's up, fam? How you guys doing today? October the 30th, man. What a great productive day today. I went out, did a little small project. I had a few of my colleagues come out and meet with me just to get some more training and understanding of my process of wood floor maintenance. Went out and did a great, did two consultations that went really well. Now I'm back at the office. And guys, I just want to share something with you today, something that I was actually thinking about this morning. And I used to be the same way. So a lot of the things that I talk about are things that I can resonate because this is my past experience. And I know that a lot of people are going through this. Okay. And you see it every day, and I hear it every day. And one of those things, guys, is understanding to respect the journey. Okay. Listen what I'm telling you. Respect the journey, respect the process. A lot of us, and I think it just comes in that time where instant gratification, a lot of people want it now because they see what other people are doing, they see what other people are making, the lifestyle that they're living. But you know what the truth of the matter is? A lot of people don't realize what a lot of people go through, and also a lot of time that they dedicate to get to where they are. See, people just see the glitz and the glamour, and when you get to the top of the mountain, but they don't see the struggle. They don't see the growing pains, the trial and error. They just see the good part, and that's the reason why. The reason why, because that's the part that most people only show. And not to say just because they show it, they didn't have to go through anything to get there. And what that does, at least from the way I see it, it creates a false narrative, a false image that you just go do something and people literally think it's just going to happen. Guys, it's a journey. Okay, it's a process, and you have to create a mindset that this is a process. There's no there's no expiration date on it. There's no time limit on it. That's another thing, man. People put time limits. Oh, I want to be here. Not to say that you can't set goals, but you don't know. You don't know because you might get there a lot quicker than you anticipated, or it might take you a lot longer. But the thing about it is what I see a lot is so many people in today's time, and especially when it comes to like a business, because they see other people doing the same business. A lot of people think just because they dump money into something, oh, I invested my money, it's instantly going to come back. Guys, you know how many people in this world, I mean, I can just name, doctors, lawyers, there's just a few athletes, actors, I mean, people who build things. You know how much time these people have to put in? They have to put in before they really reap what they sow. Years, sometimes over a decade, okay, to get what they want, to get to where they're trying to go. But a lot of these people understand it's a process, and it's not going to happen. A lot of times it don't even happen on our time. But I can tell you one thing is when you believe that it's going to happen, to me, that's all. That's the only thing that matters. As long as I have a vision and I believe that it's going to happen, it's going to happen. See what I'm saying? And once you take time out of the equation, to me, that makes the journey even more fun. It makes it more you're so attached to the journey, you're not focused on the destination. You're not focused on the finish line, because you are really in tuned in what you're doing, because that's where you get a lot of your learning. Okay, your education, your trial, your error. That's when it's all, to me, it's almost like being on a treasure hunt. Because yes, we want to get to a certain we want to get to that finish line where we reap the reward, but it's so many things that you are going to pick up along the way in that journey okay, that are going to have just as much value as the reward at the end. And this is why, guys, respecting and appreciating the journey is so important. It is because, again, I used to be that way. I think just because I put some money in something, I bought a piece of machine or I took a course. Oh, now 2 weeks later, a month, 2 months later, I'm going to be making my money back. Guys, you might not get there to 2 or 3 years. Might not get there to 5 or 10 years. But that's the thing I've seen so many people ask questions like, well, Courtney, if I do this, how long do you think it take before I start making money? Like, first of all, you gotta, again, think about this. When you go do a job, let's say I'm gonna use me for an example. If I go out there and do a job, right, I gotta meet with the client, okay, my potential client. I gotta do a walkthrough. I have to go out, drive out, do a walkthrough, do an inspection, talk to the client about, the project, get them on the schedule, okay, get prepared for that job, go take care of that job, do the process to make sure that job is completely completed at customer satisfaction. Let my customer look at it, make sure they're happy. Then I get the reward. I get the payment. I had to go through something to get something at the end. And see, a lot of us, we have a mindset, oh, just because I paid for something, just because I just start doing something, the reward is just going to happen. Guys, no, you still got to put in the work. You still got to put in the work. You still got to put in the effort, the time, the trial, the error, the mistakes. These are things that a lot of people don't tell you about. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to have failures. That's a part of the journey. Okay. It's like going through life and not having any, making any mistakes, having any faults. Okay. Doing things that you regret, from the past, in your future, making poor choices. That's just a part of life. Okay. So again, when we start adding things to our life, like a business, because, that's something that you chose to do, it's a process. Okay. And it can interfere. And the thing about the process of owning a business, it can then start interfering with your personal life. It can interfere with your marriage, your family. There's people out here who run businesses that barely see their families. That's just comes with the territory. Look at entertainers. Look at athletes. They're barely at home. They're 75, 80% of most athletes. Okay, professional athletes spend 75 to 80% of their time on the road. Okay, they make a lot of money. Okay, but look what they have the trade off. Okay, I had a client who was a truck driver. He said, Courtney, I might see my family maybe once or twice a month. Once or twice a month, he's on the road. He said, I make great money doing what I'm doing, but this just comes with the territory of what I do of being a truck driver. But the thing, guys, is the journey. It is when you start respecting and appreciating the journey. It's like I say, man. It's like, yes, I know I'm going to get the reward at the end. I know things are going to, continue to flow and manifest and come in my direction. But when you really are in tune with the journey and you appreciate it, okay, it just puts you in a different mindset because you already know. Again, you already know what's going to happen at the end. It's like someone who's racing. They know when they pass that finish line, they know what to expect. Okay, if you came in first, second, and third, you're gonna get a reward. Okay, if you came in fourth and fifth, you just want to say, hey, I came in fourth and fifth, and whatever. But you expect, and you know what is going to happen when you pass this finish line. But along the journey, during the process of the journey, that's what the beauty is. That's the beauty is in is in the making. Okay, going through something, to get something or get somewhere we want to be in our life. And that's one thing I just appreciate about my journey. So anyway, guys, I just want to share that with someone. I know this can definitely help someone, and especially like I say, man, if you're putting so much, so much before the journey, this is a good message that can help you and give you something to think about. You know, it's not just focusing on the reward. It's just not focusing on the money. Focus on what really matters the most. Okay, it's not the money that matters the most when I go out here and do a job, or if I'm teaching someone. It's the value that I'm bringing to them. Okay, it's the work. Okay, that I have to put in. Okay, when I'm teaching, it's the teaching part. Okay, I'm just getting rewarded for my time. Okay, and the value that individuals see in me. That's just but what I have to do to get the reward, that's what really matters. That's what matters the most. All right. So anyway, guys, hopefully this video can help somebody. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. One more day left in October, and we'll be going into November. All right, guys. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.